Let's see how to modify corners in CYPE Connect. This operation allows the shape of plates to be edited by adding cuts to their corners. In the first example, we want to change the geometry of a plate that is perpendicular to a beam. To do this, by clicking on the Modify Corners option, we add the operation. Then, we select the plate we want to edit. In the display on the right-hand side of the screen, the indices of each of the corners are marked. In the Corners table, we add a new cut at corner 1. The types of cut can be bevel, chamfer, notch, round, or arc. In this case, we select a chamfer cut and enter a dimension of 25 mm. Next, we add a new row in the table for corner 3, indicating a bevel type of cut with a dimension of 80 mm in one direction and 180 mm in the other direction. By applying this operation to the selected plate, it changes from a rectangular shape to the desired shape after cutting the corners. In the second example, we have defined a stiffener that is bolted to the secondary beam, and we wish to apply cuts to it. We add the Modify Corners operation, and in the Plate drop-down menu, we select the stiffener. In the Corners table, we add a cut in corner 6 that is a notch type with dimensions of 20 mm and 105 mm, and a radius of 10 mm. We add a new line for corner 5 with a notch that has dimensions of 105 and 70 mm and a radius of 10 mm. This way, the stiffener is already trimmed. If we add a Modify Corners operation again, the corners available are those resulting from the previous operations. For example, we could apply changes to corners 1 and 2. To do this, we add 2 new lines in the table for these corners, selecting in both cases the round type with a radius of 20 mm. In the third example, we want to make cuts at each corner of a plate between 2 beams. Again, we add the Modify Corners operation and select Plate in the drop-down menu. Then, in corner 1, we add an arc cut with a radius of 15 mm. Finally, we can define new cuts using the Copy option for corners 2, 3, and 4.